Good morning, everybody. Stolen Bear here, Sunday morning after Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a blessed Thanksgiving as I did. Special thanks to Denai for hosting, inviting and hosting my whole family here. It was great to see everybody. My daughter's family was able to come down, and to see the granddaughters was amazing. So I know I really appreciate all of her efforts that she did to host that. So thank you, Denai. Also, I want to thank everybody for viewing and subscribing. It is going to make a big difference in getting the help we need for the children with cystic fibrosis and veterans. You'll notice that I am recording in the landscape mode. My granddaughter, my daughter's students all said, tell him to record the other way. My granddaughter said it was annoying to watch on the computer, okay on the phone, but annoying on the computer. So if I annoyed anybody by those recordings, I'm sorry. It's a learning process. Also, Brian Douglas and Early Riser 7-1 made the same suggestion. So if you have suggestions, I'm more than willing to listen to them and accommodate if it's going to make the project better. Early Riser 7-1 also suggested that I do some step-ups. My original plan was to do flights of stairs in the high-rises in Miami. But his suggestion was a little higher than that. So that is a good suggestion because not many of the trails are going to accommodate just stair height steps up. So going a little higher, training more realistic is a good idea. So I'm going to look for some areas today to do that. And I'll let you know when I find those. So as I had mentioned before, with the stairs in the high rises, I will go up the stairs and down the elevator and then do it again as many times as I can. I want to go down the elevator because I don't want to subject my knees, my joints to the added impact of going down the stairs with a pack on. So I'm going to work on that. If I come across any areas I'm going to train on for the step-ups, I'll show you those as well. Okay, so I'm at the park now, and yes, you guessed it, it's Wainwright Park. And you can see I have a bench here. There's some steps over there that graduate up, a couple benches, and right here at this location there's 3 different levels of step-ups that I can do here. So this is a good area that I can get some variety of step-ups in with and without the pack. I'm gonna search around the park, but you see there's also picnic tables that will also have that as well. See what else I can find. Okay, here's another area of the park. You can see the coral wall here, and in between some of the areas, and as I get over here, you can see there's some step-ups through that area. I have learned that this area is studied by geologists and geology students. This area and the Coconut Grove area, because of the coral step up and has these different layers in it. They study it because that was all formed with varying ocean levels, sea levels, due to the ice ages. So they come here and they can study the history of the ice ages based on these rock formations or these coral formations and how they are layered and stepped up. Okay, you can see how I could climb up through that area and have various levels of step up. Now that I say that, I kind of gave a little bit of a history lesson on that. My daughter teaches 8th grade history or middle school history, and they're trying to develop a project as I go along the Appalachian Trail that I can ask questions, and through history questions, because that area is rich with history. So if you have any suggestions of which areas to include, if you're from that area or you've hiked the trail and you know something very interesting that we can pass on to 8th grade students or middle school students, I would appreciate your suggestions. Okay, so this is at the base of the Kiwi Scam Bridge, and you see it's got a nice incline that gradually gets longer as I go towards the end of the bridge. That might be a good area to practice up and down, going up and down a steeper angle. I'll work my way up to going towards the end a few times. I'm seeing a lot of areas here around the retaining wall through the parking lot that also provide good step ups on it. So I can do it as I'm hiking. If I see a few areas that I want to step up, I'll do that for a little bit and continue on. Make it as realistic as possible. So as so often happens when I'm running or cycling, my mind starts to wander, and I'm going from this location to that location in my mind, and I kind of lose track of where I'm at as far as time and miles. I wanted to do like another 8 miles today, but when I finally looked down and saw my mileage, I was already nearly 5, so I just continued on with that. So I'll get 10 miles in today, and everything's feeling good. I guess that's a good sign that I just can continue on without any fatigue at all. So I'm going to turn around now and start heading back, because I'm right at 5 miles. That'll give me a good solid 10 for the day. I did find a lot of areas that I could step up, stop and do some extra exercise as I'm going along. That's a good path because I have water along the way too, and restroom facilities if I need it. So I'm going to make the best out of the conditions that I have and the trails. No, it's not wooded, it's not rocky, it's not steep, it's, but I'm going to do my best to simulate the trail as much as possible. So I look at this area here, you see the retaining wall goes anywhere from a low level probably to about 2 feet, 2.5 feet high. So that would be a good area that I can challenge myself with or without the pack on. So I'm finding a lot of little gyms today that I can use for my training. All right, I'm about a mile from the house. It's probably the last really quiet place I have to record before getting there. I will easily go over the 10 miles. I just checked at the time. It's about 2 hours and 40 minutes. So even if it takes me 20 minutes to get to the house, that's 3 hours to get 10 miles, a little over 10 miles in there. It's consistent with my average in 3.25 to 3.5 miles an hour. So all in all, a pretty good day. Everything feels good, feet, back, everything. So I want to thank everybody again for watching and subscribing, and the usual, back them up, move them out.